Do not believe the promises and the future faking from the narcissist. Once you get really fed up with a narcissist and you say, I'm out of here, I'm no contact, I'm breaking up with you, I'm leaving this situation, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a family member, a parent, or whatever, there is going to be a breaking point where you're like, I'm out of here. And 9 times out of 10, not every time, but a lot of the time, the narcissist will come back to you and be like, no, I will change. I'll be different. I promise it will be different this time. Don't fall for it. There's a really interesting story that Dr. Ramani talks about in her book. And if you haven't checked it out yet, I'd highly recommend it. It's called It's Not You. She tells a story about a scorpion and a swan, where a scorpion is asking a swan to get it across a river or a lake or a pond or something like that, a body of water. And the swan is like, why would I do that? You're a scorpion. You're going to sting me. And the scorpion's like, no, I promise I won't sting you. I promise I won't do it. And so the swan is like, okay, get on. Let's go for a ride across the pond. As it gets to the other side of the pond, guess what the scorpion does? Of course it stings the swan. You know why? Because that's what scorpions do. Scorpion's never going to change. The scorpion does that. That is what they do. That's what a narcissist is. They might promise and promise and promise that they will never, ever, ever hurt you ever again. And they might be able to fool you for a minute in order to accomplish some sort of objective of theirs. And then boom, the mask falls off again and they sting you. If someone is actually to the point of being diagnosable with narcissistic personality disorder, whether or not they actually have the diagnosis, but if they're at that point, it is a lifelong thing that they're going to have. They will never change. It will always be part of their thought process and the way they think about things and the way they do things. There's an extremely small percentage of narcissists that become self-aware, that actually try to do something about it and actually try to change their outward behavior to other people. But internally, they're still the narcissist. They still think the way that they think. Their knee-jerk reaction is to behave in the way in which a narcissist behaves, because underneath it all, they are a scorpion. Don't get fooled so easily.